Hello everyone, it's your friend here. Today I'm gonna show you how the shopping looks like for the Crohn's patient. So let's get to my favorite store and let's see what's inside. I'll show you each and every product that I'm gonna buy, and later on I will also show you what exactly I chose. Okay, so the first product that you want to avoid as a Crohn's patient is ultra-processed breads and foods like this. So basically anything that's wheat, you don't want to eat that, trust me. The white flour is gonna cause the inflammation in your body to rise up a bit more, and in some cases to a drastic high levels. So avoid those products. Avoid anything that's packed like this. Anything that's packed like this and has this long best before dates. So those things are not for us. Of course, each situation is different, and it can happen that, for example, this product can work good for you, but the long exposure, it's something else. So you gotta be really mindful about what you eat. Let's get to the next section. Alright, so here we are at the next section, and this is my favorite section, eggs. Eggs are great superfoods, and if you have chance to have access to biological eggs like these ones, which are the number 0 at the front, or number 1 from the free range, these are highly recommended. On average, myself, I eat 4 eggs a day. I still have a few at home, so I'm gonna get 1 box. It depends on the day as well, how's my appetite, but normally maximum 4 eggs, sometimes just 2 at breakfast. That's pretty much it. So there's a big choice, maybe not in this store in particular, but I think in Lidl they have bigger choice of eggs. But here I'm getting a box like this. These are the free range eggs. Of the size large and extra large. Okay, let's get to the next section. One thing that I get are usually the bananas, mostly because they can last long, and when I don't have appetite they're not gonna go bad so quickly. They're gonna turn a little bit black, but that's fine. So for me, bananas are working best. I can eat them. I consider them a safe food for myself. So if you want, you should grab a bunch of bananas. Make sure that they are nicely looking and they are not very dark, because then if they are already dark and having some dark spots, they might go bad faster. I think I'll just get a bunch like this. Here I have bottles that I need to return, but that's for later. So yeah, so far so good. After the bananas, the next thing for me is the orange juice. This is like freshly squeezed, almost juice. It's not from concentrate, so you can drink it safely without drinking any preservatives. However, as much as I can drink the orange juice, for example, the red grape juice doesn't work great. So be mindful about the oranges and other fruits from that family, because the fiber that they have, they might work a bit weird for you. For example, they can cause you to go to the toilet more often. So that's just for you to be mindful of. One thing that I consider a cheat meal is a pizza. I can eat that. I trained myself for a long time, maybe not trained, but I tested myself for a long time that I can eat this product, specifically this product. Other pizzas doesn't work. So here we have a dough and a tomato sauce. So that's my cheat meal basically. The rest of those things I haven't tried. Okay, I tried this one. I tried the pancakes. They're not gonna replace you the homemade pancakes, but this one has alright ingredients. It has a white flour in it, but those work for me as a substitute if I don't have energy to cook. Let's get to the meat section. Here we have a wide choice of meats. For me, the best meat that I can get is chicken. So the free-range chicken with a bit of bone. I throw them in the air fryer with a bit of salt and oil. That's pretty much it, and a bit of spice if I can. So yeah, today as well we're gonna get the chicken like this. Why I'm gonna avoid the chicken breasts like that? I used to eat them a lot, but then I stopped after a while. I had an episode where this meat was a bit bad. They were injected with some salt water, as they do, to increase the weight of the meat. So yeah, basically I kind of switched from this chicken breasts to the pieces of chicken that cannot be injected with any water. So I go this way. There's also an Angus beef burgers. So I tend to eat red meats. This is quite lean, but it's a premium beef. So 94% of beef and some aromas. Yeah, unfortunately, it's quite hard to get 100% meat here, but we're gonna go this way. So I use it for burgers. Right, so another superfood for us would be a red meat like this. So biological beef, 99.99 of beef. So we're gonna get a pack like this. What I do, I usually just toss it in the air fryer and make it loose a bit, and then just cook it. Here we have another one. We're gonna move on to the veggie section. So avocados, another superfood for us. This time I think I'm going to get 2 packs like this. So those are quite soft. Maybe check them on the top if they're soft enough. Let's get another one. Yeah. I think that will do. Yeah, maybe not that one. So let's get this one. So 2 packs like this of avocados. I tend to avoid the tomatoes, especially in winter time, because they are all fake. Even now, when the season starts, it's almost the beginning of June. The tomatoes are not quite good yet. Still a lot of artificial stuff in them. So I'd rather pass on the tomatoes and try some other food. Those are the beans they usually take, but today can't see much choice of it. These are just flat beans. They're quite good. I usually eat them almost daily with my food. So normally some rice, those beans that are steamed, and a chicken of some form. But unfortunately today not much in stock, so I'm not gonna choose the last bit. And doesn't even look ripe. Some of them are very pale to me, so I will skip that one and try to find it in Lidl. Another thing that I usually go for and have at home is the sauerkraut. So you're probably confused why names on the products are looking so weird. These are in Dutch. So this is the sauerkraut I recommend. Maybe not eating it a lot, but having a tiny portion in the morning, it works good for me. Let's move on to the next section and see yeah, see those beans. Those beans I usually buy when they are in season, and it seems like the season is getting started because there's more and more of it in the store. You have to be really mindful about the beans though, because beans are beans, and you know, they produce gas once digested. So you have to really check with yourself on a tiny portion if you wanna eat those on a regular basis in a bigger quantities, because those are gonna be more gassy compared to those. So I think I'm gonna pass on those, and I'm gonna go for my safe product over there. Okay, let's see what's next. Let's see what's seasonal, if there is any seasonal. Let's see, I think the season for cucumbers is starting. For cucumbers and aubergine, yeah, and broccoli. Oh, sorry. One of the things that I sometimes consume, or at least have at home, are those mousses. So I'll show you in a bit. It's quite busy in the store today, Saturday. So I have those apple mousses, very popular in Netherlands, also in Poland as well. A lot of apple mousses. So I usually have a jar of those at home, and I consider them safe foods. Make sure that they don't have any added sugars, that it's like 100% apple, or maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I think I'm wrong a bit. This is 97% apple, and some sugar is added as a preservative, but make sure that there's no added extra sugar rather than as a preservative of a small quantity. This is another nice product that I like, that I usually take for as a go-to food where I'm going out. I have those tiny packets of fruits in how do I call it even? Fruits in a sachet. Yeah, so I have those. It's just an apple and banana, nothing else. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a puree. So there you go. It's apple puree. Yeah, some ascorbinant as a preservative, I guess, to make it stay good for a bit longer. Another food that I like myself are the pickles, all sorts of pickles. They are source of the what's the name? I forgot the name. They are source of prebiotics, just like the sauerkraut that I showed you before. And all the types of pickles are source of prebiotics just because they are pickled. So I highly recommend trying some and seeing how you feel after some. Make sure to avoid the spicy ones, and naturally I would go for a place that sells the good quality of pickles. Here in this city I don't have much choice, but you can search in your area an Eastern European store or the Polish store, they're actually called that way, and they will have a good stuff there, so you can try over there. Okay, I think I missed one shelf here. It was just behind me. So what I usually go to when I want to keep my mass in balance, I go for the tuna in a can, but I avoid tuna in a sunflower oil or water. It doesn't taste good for me. I go for tuna in an olive oil. So I highly recommend going for tuna in olive oil. Also keep it in some regular quantities. Don't go crazy with it because it's full of protein. You're gonna fart like crazy. So I recommend tuna in olive oil. Here's the section that we need to talk about. Basically all the seed oils. I highly recommend you to avoid seed oils like sunflower, palm oils, any of those cooking thingies. This is crap. This is some shit. You don't wanna eat that. The only thing from this entire shelf is the olive oil, extra virgin. But when you buy it, make sure you buy it in a glass bottle, like the proper Italian would tell you. Don't buy this bullshit in the plastic. Just don't. It's, you know, one shelf above. I don't know what's the price difference between those, but this one is in glass. So there you go. And it's actually Italian, so very nice. So that's the only oil that I recommend to consume. Don't buy this bullshit. Don't do it to yourself. Don't buy any margarine. The only oil that I recommend you to consume as a bread spread is either olive oil or normal butter. But by butter, I understand butter that has at least 80%. I think 80%, is it the legal limit? I think 80% of milk. Don't buy any mixes of oils for spreading. So yeah, that's the thing about oils. Let's go over there. One thing that as a Crohn patient you need to remember of is that chocolate might be a trigger for your flare-ups. So make sure that you're not eating too much. And if you're eating some, I recommend the chocolate that's dark. But that topic is quite controversial, even for me. Dark chocolate is a bit weird, and I eat it, but in a smaller quantities. So I usually buy a chocolate that has minimum 50% of the cocoa mass. Don't buy any other bullshit that's below 50. 50, that's small enough for me. I would go for something bigger, like 70 or 80. But I think here they don't have it, so you need to look at the different stores. Yeah, here they say that 56 and that's max, I think. But if you want to go for chocolate, don't buy any of those plastic bullshit. Don't buy any Snickers bars or anything like that. Keep it clean. Go for the darker chocolate. If you can eat nuts, you can try. Again, we are the section with sugar bullshit. Yeah, and in Netherlands, chocolate and sugar is quite a thing. So I avoid this section because it all contains ultra processed shit. We cannot eat that as a Crohn's patient, so just avoid as much as possible. Eat once a year, once a month maybe, if you have cravings for it, but don't eat every day. Okay, here we are at the superfood section. Personally, I eat only 2 types of nuts, and one of them are pecan nuts. You find them. Wait, pecan, yeah. So I eat pecan nuts. They're looking a bit like smooth brains. Also macadamia nuts and cashew nuts. So those 3 types I eat and I recommend. I would keep them. I only cannot find the macadamia that are not salty ones and not roasted, so I'm stuck with those ones. But if you can find natural ones, I'd go for macadamia that's natural. Those are natural, as you can see, so nothing added, just pecans. And the cashews, also try to find not salted ones and not roasted, just plain cashews. That's my recommendation when it comes to nuts. Yeah. Let's go to the next section. Water, obviously. Drink mineral water. Don't drink tap bullshit. Unless you don't have any other option, but I also drink some tap water, but I have a special filter as well for it. But again, if you have option, drink mineral water. There are water sold in a glass bottles as well. If you want to avoid plastic bottle for your water, you can. This is the forbidden zone. Don't eat that. Don't eat that bullshit. This is all crap. You eat 1 pack like this, and all your hard work by keeping your inflammation low or in a remission state, it's gonna go through the window. So don't do it to yourself. Don't eat this crap. This is bullshit. Okay, let's go to the next section. All those sweet drinks through the window. Don't drink it. If you need something sweet, I would make myself my own lemonade, you know. Just some sparkling water, lemon juice, and a bit of sugar. That's it. You can also drink that orange juice that I told you about. You can dilute it with water. But yeah, don't do it to yourself. Don't drink this bullshit, especially. Yeah, anything that's sweet and it's sitting next to the other cola shit. So yeah, energy drinks also off the table. Don't do it. Even if you don't have Crohn, don't do it to yourself. Okay, we are back at the meat sections. I usually go for salmon, where I have a craving for fish. So salmon is our go-to. I buy the frozen fillets from Lidl. They come like in a 3-pack. And also for the breakfast, I have the salmon here, smoked salmon. So okay, and another thing, don't get yourself into this vegan bullshit, vegan vegetarian shit. This is ultra processed. It's some beef, not this minced cardboard. So yeah, don't do it as well. This is ultra processed. This is 10 times processed than the hamburger you could buy in a supermarket. So don't do it to yourself. One thing that I'm craving for now is a ham. When it comes to ham, the choice is quite limited, mostly because the hams in the supermarkets are ultra processed. They contain things like carrageen and other different stabilizers. So the best thing that you can get for yourself is some Italian ham, but make sure that it also has a good ingredients. One thing that I take is this one. So it's basically prosciutto, and here we have it. Ingredients: only the pig's meat and salt. So I think that's my go-to these days. It's not a lot, but also you don't need a lot. So that's my recommendation when it comes to ham. Anything else from this section? It looks nice, it looks appetizing, but it's quite bad ingredients in there. So I wouldn't go for it. The thing that you want to avoid mostly are the stabilizers and the preservatives. These are the names that you can't even pronounce, that I cannot even pronounce. So if I can't pronounce it, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna eat it. Why would you put it in yourself? So all those things, no. Unless the ingredients checks out. I'll show you one ham that I may eat, but it depends if it's in a store. When it comes to cheese, we are in Netherlands here, so we have quite a big choice of cheese. I'll usually go for cheese, yeah, that one. These are the maturing cheese, and I do eat that almost regularly. If it's in stock in a shop, which it is today, I eat this, so I'll get one pack like that. I'll also get some mozzarella, for normal mozzarella, not the light one, unless you want to keep your calories count. So I'll take the normal mozzarella here. I can see that the butter is out of stock. I should go for the biological butter because it's only a little bit more expensive, but it's better. Let's see this one. What's the percentage of milk in here? Does it even say? No, it doesn't even say. It's called butter, so technically it should have the right percentage. Alrighty, got that part. Let's see the next one. I am hitting a gym, so I also need to keep myself filled on protein sometimes. So they have this drink here in Aldi, and they have two versions of it, and it's quite funny. So one of it is vanilla one, and one of it is a chocolate one. And when you look at them closely, let's see if there is a Dutch or German one. Yeah, basically this one contains the carrageen, which is the stabilizer. And if you look at the vanilla one doesn't have it. I hope that I was able to catch it. This one contains only milk, protein, milk powder, and aroma, and that's it. That's quite good, and I have a few of them at home. So I recommend to check the ingredients, because you may be surprised that two versions of the same product, just changing the flavor, they have different ingredients in it that are actually, one is good and the second one is not so great for you. So yeah, next thing that I like to eat, skyr, just a natural skyr. Don't go for any fruit ones unless the ingredients checks out. So I go for the natural one that has 0% fat. I don't even know that they have the non-fat version here, but yeah, that's what they say. So I go for skyr like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it from this section that I can eat. Sometimes, only from time to time, when I eat potatoes, I buy for those potatoes some creme fraiche. So that's my thing that I use for potatoes. Yeah, here we don't have any foods, so that's also, but for me that's also an interesting section. I'll check it out later after I finish recording. Okay, let's go to the frozen foods, because here we are also having quite a few things. Of course, the ice cream things are very, very limited for us. I recommend eating sorbets, fruit sorbets, and if you can, make it yourself. Don't buy it. So all the ice creams off the limits. We cannot touch them. But let's see. Yeah, I'm looking for the frozen fruits, and here we have it. We have the raspberries. We have the mix ready for the smoothies. We have the blueberries, and we should have mango. We should have strawberries as well. Oh no, yeah, those should be the raspberries. But I can't see the mango. I'm gonna get some. Normally, I just get some mango. Frozen mango. I can't see it, unfortunately. So this time I'll have to check them on Lidl. But I recommend frozen mangoes. If you can eat the blueberries, go for the blueberries. Pineapple as well. I recommend those. It's just simpler to prepare, right? Because the mango is already frozen. You don't have to worry about peeling it and throwing away this huge seed from the inside of it. So yeah, that's about the frozen stuff. You can also go for the frozen fish. That's fine. Don't buy those frozen meals. These are shit, to be honest. What else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. I hope that was somehow helpful, somehow informative, not too chaotic. I hope my recording skills were fine. But yeah, I'm gonna continue the rest of the shopping, and I need to return some bottles and go pay for it. And I'll meet you in the next episode, and we're gonna continue that in Lidl. So, cheers. Alright, here we have it. Now I'm gonna head off to Lidl and see if I can get the rest of the products from there. So, see you there.